What's up, guys? Welcome to marynyosk biology. Guys, thank you for those who DM'd me on my Instagram. Thank you for those who are so concerned. Also, they wanted to know what was wrong with me because I've been away for a whole month. Guys, I've missed you so much and now I'm back. As you all can see how my face looks. Actually, I've been suffering from chickenpox that month, and that's the reason as to why I've been away. Okay, it is what it is. Don't judge me for the way I look. Actually, I'm lucky. I've got beautiful spots on my face and I'm excited because they are just there for a short time and it is what it is. So, guys, today's discussion is about chickenpox, and mostly I'm going to emphasize on the symptoms because this is my real experience with chickenpox. Hope you enjoy. Hope you subscribe if you've not subscribed. Like, follow me on Instagram at marynyosk so that you can always see my stories and know how I'm faring. So, what is chickenpox? Chickenpox is a disease that is caused by familial zoster. And mainly, this kind of disease is transmitted from one person to another through a rash. That is when you get into contact with the fluid from a blister of an infected person. So when that happens, mind you, all viruses are the same in structure. They contain the glycoprotein surface outside and a DNA in the inside. So these glycoproteins are spiked and they're the ones that enable the virus to get its way into the skin. Then it's transported via the bloodstream to the location where the DNA can replicate in order to produce more viruses. When this process occurs, that process of replication and process of transcription of the DNA into RNA, then the mRNA is translated to proteins. That process occurs for a period of 10 to 21 days. That's an incubation period. After, that's when the manifestation of signs and symptoms begin. Signs and symptoms of chickenpox are as follows. First, you will realize that you've got headache that is not stopping, non-stopping headaches, fever, that is you feel like you feel like it's cold, you're feeling a lot of cold, but in real sense you're full of heat in your body. That is fever. The main symptom for chickenpox is the appearance of rash. When you see a rash on your skin, that's the first symptom that, of course, will tell you that this one is chickenpox. Then, after that, if you wait for like 9 hours to 12 hours, that's when more and more rashes will appear. That process is called symptom. This symptom is the process by which a rash that contains the familial zoster spreads from an infected cell, that's where the rash is, then it spreads to other parts of the skin. That's what symptom is. And as you can see, the way I look at my face, that's how my rash began. I had the first rash at the chest, then later the rashes began to spread. And all of a sudden, I just saw my face filled up with the rashes, and with that's what symptom is. From one rash to multiple of rashes. Then after that, after you realize that you have the symptoms for chickenpox, go to the hospital, be checked, can have a blood test, or even the appearance of the blister can tell that you are infected with chickenpox, and therefore you're given the kind of medication that you need. So I was given the medication, which one was for applying and the other one was a tablet. So with that, in 3 days, basically I was sick. I was really sick for 3 days. Then after the 3 days, at least I was able to recover, and luckily the blister started drying. So there are 3 steps for the chickenpox manifestation. First is the fever appearance, which comes up with the appearance of the rashes. These rashes, the first rashes that appears are big in size and they are filled with a lot of fluid. The second step is the appearance of small rashes that are so itchy, and mind you, they are the first ones to dry up when the healing process begins. And the third process is the appearance of the crust or scab at the ends, at the edges of the rash. At least when you see that, that's an indication that you're healing and you're going to recover. So there are cases whereby some people may experience chickenpox but with more complications, and this includes the following. When you see the rashes appearing in your eyes, and if I say in your eyes, not at the edges of your eyes but inside the eyes, that may affect your eyes, so it's good for you to go to the hospital. If you're suffering right now from chickenpox, just be ready to have lots and lots of rashes in your body in parts that you might not even expect, especially if you like your face so much. Expect rashes on your face, around the chest, and also at the back, and also rashes may appear also in your head. So if you're seeing rashes and they're so itchy at the head, don't think of cutting down your hair. No, it's for a short time. The rashes will appear. They normally disappear very fast after a week, especially when they are at the head. They normally disappear very fast. So don't feel down. Yes, they'll bring you down, you'll feel sick, you'll feel tired, but after like 4 days, you'll recover up, your strength will come back again, and the remaining part will be that process of the disappearance of the marks. And also, it's time that you can see that at the moment, this is a month, exactly a month since I was infected with chickenpox, and this is how I look. I've not applied any makeup, I've not hidden any spots at all. This is because I wanted to show you when I got the chickenpox, after how long did I recover from the disease, and the period it took me for the rashes to disappear. So it's not, the rashes have not yet disappeared, but I assure you that I'm okay. I've recovered. Chickenpox does not have age limits, so it can infect kids, it can infect people under adolescent stage, and also it can infect people that are adults. So don't wonder how I escaped chickenpox when I was a kid. It's possible, because if you were never vaccinated when you were a kid, that means that you have to expect to have the chickenpox as early or as late as it could. You can get it as at your early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's possible. So if you've not been infected, just keep in mind that soon or sooner or later you'll be infected with chickenpox. Then something else is that if you're pregnant and you've never been vaccinated with the chickenpox, don't go for a vaccine. This is because the vaccine can cause more complication to your child. Also, try to take up medication as early as possible before that period of giving birth or after giving birth, just to avoid complicating things with the kid, or even you may cause abnormality to the child. Prevention is better. The best way to prevent chickenpox is through vaccination. That's the that's what the CDC has recommended for kids to be vaccinated and to be given the right dosage for the vaccine. So what happens when someone has been vaccinated, then later they get the chickenpox? What happens is that they already have the immune that can fight the disease. So even if you are attacked by the chickenpox, it's not so serious that can lead to death. It's mild. There's symptoms of the rash, but the rash are few. There are symptoms of fever. Sometimes some people may experience fever, sometimes other people may not experience fever. So if you're vaccinated and you get infected with chickenpox, the probability of it is that the chickenpox will be mild. It won't be serious. And the tiredness and the sickness will go for a short while, then you'll be okay. So always make sure that a newborn baby has been given the right dosage for the vaccine, just to protect yourself and to prevent yourself from having serious chickenpox. Other risk complications that comes about when you're infected with chickenpox include the following. First, one may experience death. Yeah, if you are never vaccinated, and you may experience death. Other complications include some shock syndrome, yeah, that can affect the brain. Also, there may be the encephalitis, which include the inflammation of the brain. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, and stay tuned for my next video. Turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Bye bye. Peace.